Have you ever had a day when you didn't do much? You woke up late, you moved slowly, you left some things unfinished, and somehow you felt guilty. You thought about all the things you should have done, all the things waiting for you, all the things you still wanted to fix. But what if, for just one day, nothing needed to be fixed? What if you could simply have a quiet day? This is the story of Anna and one ordinary Saturday when she finally stopped rushing. Good evening. Welcome back to Whispers Before Sleep. If your day has been long, you don't have to think about anymore. Whatever happened today can wait until tomorrow. For now, just get comfortable, let your body relax, take a slow breath and another. Tonight, I'll tell you a simple story. Nothing dramatic, nothing frightening, just one quiet day. The life of someone who was tired of always being in hurry. So, close your eyes if you want to, and let's begin. It was Saturday morning. Anna woke up at 9. There was no alarm, no meeting, no reason to get up right away. She stayed in bed. The room was quiet. Sunlight came through the curtains. For a few minutes, she simply looked at the ceiling. Then she reached for her phone. There were messages, emails, notifications, a few things she needed to do. She looked at the time, 9:17 a.m. Usually, this would be the moment when she started thinking about everything. Laundry, work, cleaning, bills, next week, next month, the future. But that morning, she put the phone down. She closed her eyes again and stayed there for a little while. Nothing happened. The world continued outside. Cars passed, people walked somewhere. Someone was already busy with their day. But Anna stayed in bed, and for once, she didn't feel like she had to catch up. At around 10, Anna finally got up. She went to the kitchen. She made 2 eggs, toast, and a cup of coffee. Usually, she would eat it while looking at her phone, but she left it in the bedroom. She sat at the table. The kitchen was quiet. She heard the fan, a car outside, the small sound of her spoon against the cup. She took a sip of coffee, then another. She looked out at the window. The morning was simple, nothing special, but she liked it. She took her time eating. There was nowhere she needed to be. No one was waiting for her. No clock was telling her to hurry. When she finished her coffee, she stayed at the table for a few more minutes, just sitting there. After breakfast, Anna decided to go outside. She didn't have a place to go. She didn't need to buy anything. She simply wanted some fresh air. So she walked. She passed a small store. A man was opening the door. A woman was watering her plants. 2 children were playing near the sidewalk. A delivery rider passed by. Someone was washing a car. It was an ordinary Saturday. Anna walked slowly. She noticed things she usually missed. A flower beside a wall. A bird sitting on a wire. The smell of food from a nearby kitchen. The sound of someone laughing inside the house. She kept walking. There was no destination, and somehow she liked that. When Anna got home, Her phone was ringing. It was her mother. "Hello? Have you eaten?" Anna smiled. "Yes, Mom." "What are you doing?" Anna looked around. She almost said, "Nothing." Then she smiled. "I'm just resting." There was a short silence. Then her mother said, "Good." Anna laughed softly. "That's all?" "What else should I say?" They both laughed. They talked for a few minutes. Nothing important. Her mother told her something that happened that morning. Anna told her about the coffee she made. They talked about food, the weather, small things, nothing important. But after the call, Anna stayed quiet for a moment. She smiled. Sometimes the best conversation were the simple ones. The afternoon came slowly. Anna had planned to clean her room. She looked at the laundry, then at the chair, then at the laundry again. She sighed. Later, she went to the kitchen instead. She made something to eat. Then she sat near the window. She watched the afternoon light move across the floor. She picked up a book, read 2 pages, then put it down. She closed her eyes. A few minutes passed, maybe more. She didn't know, and she didn't check. For once, she wasn't counting the minutes. Later that afternoon, Anna remembered her notebook. She opened it. There was a list of things she wanted to do. Clean the room, reply to emails, wash the clothes, buy groceries, plan the week. She looked at the list, then at the room. Some things were still unfinished. She expected to feel bad, but she didn't. She simply closed the notebook. Tomorrow was still there. The laundry wasn't going anywhere. Neither were the emails. She smiled. Then she went back to the window. Outside, the sky was beginning to change. By evening, the neighborhood became quieter. Some lights turned on. Someone nearby was cooking dinner. A dog barked once, then became quiet again. Anna sat on the balcony with a glass of water. She watched the sky turn darker. She thought about her day. She had not finished everything. She had not done anything important. There was no big achievement, no exciting news, just a quiet day. And somehow, it felt good. She looked at the empty chair beside her. The air was cool. The street was calm. She stayed there for a little longer. At night, Anna washed her face, changed into comfortable clothes. She checked her phone one last time. There were still messages, still emails, still things waiting for tomorrow. She turned the phone face down. Then she looked around her room. The laundry was still there. The desk was not perfectly clean. The list wasn't finished. She smiled. Then she turned off the light. She got into bed. For a moment, she thought about getting up again. Maybe she should clean. Maybe she should answer one more email. Maybe she should prepare for tomorrow. But then, she pulled the blanket a little closer and stayed where she was. The room was dark. Anna could hear the fan. Outside, a car passed, then another. She closed her eyes, and suddenly, she thought about how many days she had spent rushing. Breakfast while checking her phone, walking while thinking about work, resting while feeling guilty, sleeping while thinking about tomorrow. Always somewhere else, never quite where she was. But today, she had been here, at the kitchen table, on the sidewalk, by the window, on the balcony. She had simply been there, and maybe that was enough. She smiled in the dark. Then she closed her eyes again. The next morning, Anna woke up at 7. Her alarm rang. She reached for the phone, then stopped. She remembered yesterday, the quiet morning, the slow breakfast, the walk, the phone call with her mother, the afternoon by the window. Nothing special. Yet, she remembered all of it. She got out of bed, opened the curtains. Sunlight filled the room. The laundry was still there. The emails were still waiting. Monday was coming. Life had not changed, but Anna had. Just a little. She no longer felt that every minute had to be used. Some minutes could simply be lived. Maybe you have days like Anna. Days when you feel like you didn't do enough. Maybe you look back at your day and only see the things you didn't finish. But sometimes there are other things we forget to count. The meal we enjoyed, the person we talked to, the little walk, the quiet moment, the few minutes when we finally stop thinking. Maybe those moments count too. Maybe a quiet day is still a good day. That night, Anna went to bed again. She turned off the light. The room became quiet. She pulled the blanket over herself, and before she closed her eyes, she thought about something. She didn't need to be busy to feel useful. She didn't need to finish everything to feel proud. She didn't need to have a perfect day to have a good one. Tomorrow will bring work, more lists, more messages, more things to do, and that was okay. Tonight, there was nothing left to do. So Anna closed her eyes and rested. And maybe you can do the same. You don't have to think about tomorrow yet. You don't have to remember everything you didn't finish today. Let it stay where it is. Tomorrow, you can come back to it. For now, just rest. Listen to the quiet. Feel the bed beneath you. Let your shoulders relax. Take one slow breath and let it go. Another one, slowly. The day is over. You are home. You can stop now. Nothing needs your attention for a little while. Nothing needs to be perfect. Nothing needs to be finished. Tonight, you can simply be, and maybe that is enough. So close your eyes. Let the thoughts become quieter. Let the day slowly disappear. Tomorrow will come when it comes. But tonight, you can rest. Good night, sleep well, and I'll meet you again in our next quiet story.